Miss Rose will make everything fine. I figure the wine room is probably the best place to be. Yes. So, oh, it's no problem. I'm just getting ready for bed, so it's good you caught me before you went to work. Yes, I can almost hear birds, but luckily it's not morning quite yet. So, you're having a bit of a problem. You sounded so distraught on the phone. Oh dear. But I know he adores you. Oh, poor dear. Well, you need a love potion. Don't demur. You know that's why you're here. No one comes here at this time of the morning if it's not for a love potion. Nothing else stirs our emotions in that way. So a love potion it is. Have you already thought about the dinner where you will serve it? I know you have. Remember, we've been down this road before. Okay, so you will make a steak. Good choice. Alright, well, for a steak, we should probably go with a red. But since you're here, we might as well do a tasting and find the one that you think would be just perfect. Okay? Alright, so let me see what I've got. Number one. And for number two. No. I definitely don't want a white. No, probably not. Okay. Number two. And definitely number three. Let's see. Let's definitely make it a proper tasting. So, oh, this one's fun. I'll go with that one. Maybe not. Maybe so. Okay. So, we have our choices, and get us a couple of wine glasses, and I think we will start off with the compass point. Have you had compass point before? No. Okay. This is a Merlot. It is from Paso Robles. And this doesn't have much on it, so I'll tell you it's a 2013, and we're just going to taste a few and see which one you like, and it'll also help your heart ache a bit. Have a bit of a tasting, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what my sommelier has told me about this. So this has bright, ripe fruit flavors, and it makes for an easy sipping go-to wine for all occasions. Supple, velvety tannins are supported by sweet black cherry, plum, and mocha flavors. This Merlot pairs beautifully with a wide variety of foods, from pâtés to charcuterie, rich roasts, which would be your steak, even cheeseburgers. So it's good all around. And let's have you taste it, and then I'll tell you a bit more. So actually, I'm just going to get it out of the way and pour your glass and my glass. There we go. Cheers, my dear. Lovely. I like that quite a lot. I do taste a bit of the black cherry and the plum. Very nice. Do you like it? So let's keep that one in the running. Okay. And let's move on to the Silver Mile. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, 2012 from Paso Robles. And let's see. Yes, these all come. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do my own wine shopping, and with my schedule, it's hard to find a shop that's open when I do have time. So I have a personal sommelier, yes, through Tasting Room, and they know my tastes, and they send me my wines periodically. Yes, I've done a few tastings, actually several tastings for them, and they now are able to pick out just my favorites. So these are all wines that I adore. So, alright, so we are moving on to the Silver Mile, and this is a bold Cabernet, and it presents a bright red cherry and blueberry fruit flavors, supported by pitch-perfect acidity. That's the signature defining trait of Paso Robles Cabernet Sauvignon, making this wine a perfect paradigm. Hints of mocha and earthy spice are woven through the plush tannins, while the palate presents subtle notes of cedar box, plum skins, and tobacco leaf. The fruit-forward approach allows the wine to be enjoyed today, but it can age gracefully for another 7 years. It's nice to age gracefully. Alright, let me pour you some of this. Here you go. And pour some for me, of course. Although I'm going to go a little bit lighter, for I will admit, these aren't my first drinks of the evening. I know this one well, but make sure to swirl and smell. Beautiful wine, isn't it? Feeling better already? Good. So, let's see if there's anything else about this one. Okay. So this pairs well with burgers made with Vermont cheddar, so it can hold up some pretty bold flavors. Savory tapas, short ribs, ragu over tagliatelle. Yes, can you taste some of the blueberry and cherry? And it should also have a little bit of spicy earth and mocha. Lovely. You ready to move on? Okay. So now let's try the long wave. It's a 2012 Cabernet Sauvignon. Yes, they only choose the best for me. They know my taste so well. And let me tell you a little bit about the long wave. So, this is a Monterey Cabernet Sauvignon. It's got beautiful aromas of cherry, ripe plum, graphite, and incense immediately fill the glass. There's also a light touch of dried herbs and cassis. The same notes carry over to the palate, along with hints of mocha, caramel, sweet cassis, and savory wood notes, medium-bodied, with supple tannins and lush, fruity finish. Cheers, my dear. Almost halfway done already. For you. And for me. Swirl and sip. Yes, I much prefer red, personally. I enjoy the full body of red wine. Delectable. Do you like it? Oh, my dear. It's all gonna be okay. I promise you've come to the right place. This rose can fix anything. You've known me long enough to know that. And now, you know I can't make him love you if he doesn't. But the love potion will help if he's not quite sure. But I know you will have the result you want, because I honestly feel he adores you. And it may be just a wandering eye, and maybe that's all that is. Well, sometimes we like to look. But as long as we don't touch, maybe okay. And what if he looks, and then his eyes return to you? And he realizes that he has the best catch in the house already. I'm sure that will happen, my dear. Okay, so this wine is good with barbecue, steaks, so this would be another good choice, grilled pork loin. It has a taste of dark berries, plum, ripe raspberries, and cherry. Oh, my dear. Don't get upset. Don't get upset, honey. Just take a deep breath. I think the alcohol may be getting to you. Maybe a smaller taste? Okay. Let me just finish mine. So you know which ones are in the running so far? We'll take small tastes of the rest, okay? Or at least you will. Okay, so next we have the stub. This is an Old Vine Zinfandel, and it is a 2013 from Oakville, California. Another lovely wine. This is port-like. It's got those kind of characteristics, and it fills the glass and the room upon opening with bold aromas of rich, dark berry, layers of spice, plum, pepper, and vanilla, balanced by a light hint of toasted oak. The juicy and fruity palate reveals wonderful complexity, with berry bramble, coffee, dried herbs, and spiced chocolate with maraschino cherry on top. It's kind of like a dessert all on its own. Silky tannins with a rich finish that lingers, delicious drinking today, the wine should develop for another 5 to 7 years. That is the nice part about reds, is you can age them a little bit easier. And this is good with barbecued baby back ribs, aged cheese, grilled sausages. Tastes a bit like baked berry, dark chocolate, plum, and dried herbs. Yes, it's from Lodi in California. Oh, sorry, North Coast. So just a taste for you, my dear. Maybe a bit more of a taste for me. So, lovely. Just let it melt on your tongue. You like this one? Lovely, lovely. Okay, only 2 more. Are you doing okay? Okay. So now we have Neptune's Trident. This is a really fun red wine. It's from the Central Coast, and it says, for millennia, Neptune's trident has been a treasured symbol of power and spirit closely associated to the Roman god himself. Our red wine contains the same hallmark elements and is a triumvirate, I can't say that, of rich, layered, and decadent flavors to be enjoyed with the finest of foods and company. Ooh, this might be a good choice. It's also just a little bit saucy, I think. I'm always happy with a little bit of salt. So, let me pour you some of this. Just a taste, my dear. And taste for me. Yes, I may need to slow down too if I'm going to go to sleep soon. Alright. Let me tell you a little bit more about this before we move on. Oh no, feel free to sip. Intoxicating aromas of jammy red fruit and baked blackberry pie explode from the glass. On the palate, those same unctuous notes coat the mouth along with flavors of black cherry, fleshy plum, and a hint of sweet tobacco. The tannins are round and plush, while the acidity gives the wine structure. With each sip, look forward to discovering a new mouth-watering experience. The rich berry flavors and sweet tannins make this wine an ideal pairing for anything from backyard barbecue fare to savory braised short ribs. The wine's also approachable, so it's perfect. It's a perfect party pour. You like it? Now this one is also good with aged cheeses, anything grilled and braised lamb shank. Can you taste a little bit of crushed violet? Blackberry, dried herbs, a little bit of boysenberry too, maybe? Lovely. Only one more. Okay. So this is the Poncho Criollo. This is a Malbec from Argentina. I love South American wines. A poncho is an outer garment that has been used by the Native American peoples of the Andes since pre-Hispanic times, then turned into a traditional clothing for criollos, probably. Criollos is a person of mostly Spanish ancestry born in Latin America. Poncho criollo, is that really how you would pronounce it? I don't know. Our way to pay tribute to the gauchos of our pampas who have been Argentinian icons ever since. And just to embarrass myself, I will also read the Spanish. Granted, my Spanish is very rusty. Poncho, prenda típica de Sudamérica, de origen andino, parte de la vestimenta habitual de los nativos de la región desde épocas anteriores a la colonización que luego adoptarían los criollos. Criollos es el nombre dado a los descendientes de europeos nacidos en estas tierras. Oh, the day when that would have rolled off my tongue is long gone. A shame, really. So this is a very meaty wine, earthy, smoky, and oaky in style. This is a brawny Malbec, which I find with a lot of South American wines. When I was in Chile, I would find that the wines that they kept in-house were a lot more robust. They tended to export the, I don't know, what you would call finer wines maybe, but I really liked the wines they kept. Yes, tended to be oakier, I felt. This is a brawny Malbec with plenty of ripeness that puts its savory characters ahead of the fruit flavors. But that's not a bad thing. It's what makes the wine much more able to stand up to richer foods, more robust in flavor. As with any Malbec, you'll find the typical dark cherry and ripe berry flavors here. They just play a supporting role rather than take center stage. If you pour this wine alongside rich, hearty meat dishes, you get a complete performance. This is good with grilled meat, tapas, hard cheeses, baked cherry, and red plum flavors. And it's from Maipo, Mendoza, Argentina. Alright, let's finish this tasting off. A little for you, a little for me. Cheers, my dear. Are you feeling better? Good. Let me take care of everything. Lovely. So, have you made a choice? Very good. I agree. Let's see. Yes, I have an extra one. Here we go. All right. Are you ready? We'll see if I am ready. All ready to go, my dear. Now I am sleepy. Here's to magic. How's your magic coming along, my dear? Yes. No, I don't think any of us are ever able to do love potions for ourselves very well. I don't know, I think the magic needs an outsider to judge if it is worthwhile cause. Now, of course, there are some unscrupulous people out there who will do a love potion for almost anything, but yes, no, I think what you've only asked me for one before. Yes, and I suppose we were a bit frivolous back then, but I think this one's a keeper. And if it's just something as silly as that, and if it's not, you will know. If the love potion doesn't work, then it was not meant to be, my dear. Oh, the Baron, he is fine. Yes, we had a bit of a mishap, but it's all taken care of, and we have a few jobs coming up together. Yes, I'm kept very busy by the Baron, and he is kept very busy by me. Yeah. Well, I guess we like it that way, but, well, I suppose I should be off to bed. And you have to be off to work. Oh dear, the sun's up. Oh, well, all right. So good to see you, my dear. We should not wait this long, and not under these kind of trying circumstances. Okay. So good to see you, and good luck with everything. Let me know